The Golden Retriever is hands down one of my favourite dog breeds, and it is one of the most popular breeds on the planet for very good reason. Now, when it comes to bringing a Golden Retriever into your home, there are lots of things that you probably already know about the breed. But in today's video, I'm going to hand you over to my breed history expert, who's going to break down 3 fascinating facts that you might not already be aware of.
Number 1, they were very nearly never golden. Believe it or not, the iconic colouring of the Golden Retriever is the result of one single reject puppy from 200 years ago. In the 19th century and before, it was commonplace in hunting circles, where Retriever and other hunting assistance dogs were bred, for black dogs to be chosen above all else. This was more visually pleasing and, according to the hunters, resulted in a more adept and skillful hunter. Though I find this a somewhat spurious theory, even if some temperamental traits are concomitantly heritable with visual ones. Regardless, yellow and chocolate retrievers, who occasionally popped up in litters from black parents, were typically euthanized at birth, usually through drowning soon after whelping. The ancestor of the Golden Retriever, a single yellow retriever called Nu, was saved from this fate when a tradesman accepted the reject puppy as payment for his services from a nobleman. This was the dog that the Goldies pioneer Baron Tweedmouth bought from the tradesman and crossed with a Tweed Water Spaniel called Belle to create the very first Golden Retrievers, way back in the middle of the 19th century. The Goldies being gold is something they all owe to that one lucky pup, to its accepting owner, and to the visionary Tweedmouth. So let's say thank you to them all. Number 2, they are one of the most popular breeds ever. Because the breed's originator was so incredibly proud of his dogs, he guarded their ownership and breeding obsessively, recording decades of his breeding practices in a leather-bound stud book and refusing puppies to all but his closest noble friends and family, meaning that they were slow to take off as a breed. However, after his death, their popularity surged. Other breeders took up the mantle and were happy to open up their litters. By this point, they'd made it across the pond to the US, the citizens and breed fanciers of which really ensured the Golden Retriever's popularity and development into the perfect family dog. The Kennel Club of England did not accept the breed, largely due to a dearth of numbers, but also likely due to abounding mythology and confusion regarding their genetic ancestry, including the use of Russian circus dogs, until 1911. The AKC did not recognise them for another 15 years after that. To ensure that there was sufficient standardisation in the breed and enough of a genetic pool to ensure good numbers and decent health. About 100 years later, where we are today, their numbers are positively through the roof, being the 3rd most popular breed in America and 7th in the UK, truly cementing themselves as the ultimate family dog, with little evidence that they ever were a handful of carefully selected hunting dogs for noblemen on horseback. And number 3, they are number 1 for therapy. Anyone who has ever been loved by a Golden Retriever, their own or someone else's, will know this already, but Goldies are incredible therapy dogs. Ranked by various experts at number 1 in the role of emotional support animals for children with autism, adults with depression and anxiety, veterans and recovering addicts with PTSD, it seems almost as though everything about the breed was designed not just with water retrieval in mind, but with emotional support. They are not cowed by eye contact, as many dogs are. They are, on the whole, incredibly tolerant of cuddles, despite this being a primate and not a canine way of showing love. And they love to be close to people, whether silently consoling or dancing a happy dance to inspire both unbridled mirth and effusive joy. Apart from this, their long double coat is perfect for running your hands through. Their large heads and dry mouths make for perfect lap warmers. And they are the perfect size for being a human blanket, beating out both the Cavalier King Charles Spaniel and the Newfoundland, who are both exceptional therapy dogs, but who are too small and too big respectively to be the ultimate weighted blanket. To be loved by a Golden Retriever is to wonder whether anyone who ever told you they loved you even knew what love is.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you love the Golden Retriever as much as I do, don't forget to like this video, but also don't forget to subscribe. We make videos like this every single week, and we can't wait to see you on the next episode.